This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans.
For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Trojans offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Coming in here, it's the Trojans who have the bragging rights in this rivalry. And that doesn't sit well with the Notre Dame fans. If there's one team they want to beat, it's the Trojans every year.
Yeah, Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think that last loss may have been made more of a big deal than maybe it needed to be. A few tweaks here and there on both sides of the ball since then, and it appears Notre Dame may be in a much better place to be able to knock off USC.
Ball handed off. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in here, Kirk. In a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice, solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it on.
Downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured goes back 100 years.
You know, I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. On the run here, lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. The incompletion sets up a 3rd and goal from the 3. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, we kind of knew that they were going to approach this game and feel that every possession counted. And here, going for it on 4th and goal pays off for an early touchdown for this team.
Now the all-important extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Notre Dame's offense out there for their first possession. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these 2 wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these 2 to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those 1st downs, be a great compliment. Enough points up on the board to win this game.
Quick completion to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks a tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Bites off a defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback keeps it here. And the defense able to hold it there to a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
It's a quarterback keeper. Running with purpose. Finding space at the 20.
Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Walker. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
He missed it. Off target that time.
And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
On the ground, it's Jordan. A quick juke. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball to 31.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a 1st down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hit as he released it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the returner lost the ball. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
Scanning the field. It's Mayava. He escapes the pocket.
Pass caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Tackled, but 1st down.
I think it says a lot. He sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Caught near the goal line. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a 1st down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time...
And he will score! Touchdown, Trojans! So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now here comes the bunch formation. To throw, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Lane. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Lions. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Hunt over the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The punt team making their way on the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
2nd down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a 1st down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. 1st and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. To the air, it's Mayava. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. First down and more. He's still running. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And then there's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. The quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. The defense scoops it up. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the defense joins the scoring party now. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Back to pass. It's Walker. And they get the completion. Finds room at the 30. And it works. The first down to the 35. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Breaks free. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Pressure is coming. Now rolling out to his left. Headed to the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took every positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking for some space. It's Wormley. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. What a catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wideout. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On the run, it's Young. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking downfield, it's Walker. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He'll field it close to midfield. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. The back in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Wormley. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
They'll kick it away here. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Defense is coming after him. That'll be a safety.
Hey, the defense deserves a lot of credit for forcing this safety, obviously. But let's not forget about the punter and the special teams who put this offense in a tough position in the first place. Without that key punt, they would have had a lot more room to work with.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Split backfield here.
Music no. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The Trojans will line up now. It's first and goal.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and goal, they try to run it in. And they try the middle, but stop for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The pocket breaking down. Now they swarm him again.
How about this defense? That is called bending but not breaking. Back-to-back sacks. What a great job of not giving in and giving up on this drive. Now they've got him to fourth down and goal.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll try the option play here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? Expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Leaning on the run game here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. A huge defensive score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab by the receiver. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Football comes out. When they pick it up, it's still a live ball. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. And a player in the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. It's Walker. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. A play action, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Grinding away with a running game. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Punting team on the field. The defense stalls the drive with that sack. And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And it's a direct snap. Makes a nice move there. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's 2nd down here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.